The Tampa Bay Times did a report on Stand Your Ground to see how many people were able to walk away free by killing someone and then stating that they did so in self-defense. And it's really interesting when you look at the statistics because nearly 70% of those who invoke Stand Your Ground to avoid prosecution have gone free. 70%.
Wow.
They also found that 73% of those who killed a black person walked away without a penalty, while 59% of those who killed a white person went free.
So that last stat there tells you something interesting. In a majority of cases, even if you killed a white person, you're going to walk away free if you use Stand Your Ground. So in some ways, we've made progress. Now, you would not have seen that kind of number earlier. Now, obviously, Stand Your Ground wasn't around before, but if you killed white people in the past, believe me, you're going to have significant repercussions in the South, especially where a lot of these laws are, et cetera, right? On the other hand, have we gotten all the way there? No. Obviously, if you kill a black person, you're much more likely to get off than you are if you kill a white person. So now, the whole thing's absurd because you shouldn't get off if you kill a white person or a black person, right? And Stand Your Ground is abysmal. The racial angle is interesting, but is overwhelmed by the nonsense of the law in the first place, right? And I keep, as I see those numbers, as we've done these stories, I keep thinking, they're just encouraging vigilantism. This thing is gonna snap at some point. It's a terrible idea. If 70% of the time that you shoot someone dead, you get off, if all you have to do is claim self-defense, and oftentimes in the cases that we've shown you, you don't even have to show any marks on you. You don't have to show a weapon by the guy. In the Trayvon Martin case, there was no weapon on Trayvon's place. There was a Taco Bell killing where there was no weapon, no signs of damage to the guy who did the shooting at all, et cetera. And 70% of the time you get off, you're asking for a disaster here. Society, civilized society is going to start to devolve if you have laws like this.
Right, and when you're talking about vigilante justice, you're absolutely right about that. In fact, you can see it in the number. The use of this defense has grown fivefold in non-fatal cases between 2008 and 2011. Fivefold. That's very significant. And also, because of this, people have more of an incentive to go out there and buy guns. There are actually 3 times more concealed carry permits in Florida since 2005, when Florida first passed this law.
And you know what? Mission accomplished. That's exactly what the NRA wanted. They wanted you to buy more guns so they can make more money for the gun manufacturers that are the NRA. And so they got you to buy more guns. More people died. Who cares?
Florida is not the only state that has this type of legislation or this kind of law at this point. There are 21 other states that have similar laws, different variations of it. So you're seeing this throughout the country. And ALEC is behind it. They've been very, very successful. The NRA is behind it. They've been very, very successful. We need to change this system.